The Wolverines will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Quick give. It's Smith. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year in proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Smith takes the handoff. Hard running there. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it down the field. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Driving forward, it's Smith. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I'll tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Wide receiver going in motion. Lagway wants to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Touchdown Wolverines! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. from the gun, running back on the move. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Under pressure. Just ran him over. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw. It's Vic. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. On the draw, it's Smith. Nice move to keep running. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Right side, it's Newsom. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the...
Hits the afterburners. Inside, touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Makes a move. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Michigan!
How about that play? Laterally the football, like that's dangerous on a kickoff. With so many fast guys coming down the field. A lot can go wrong, but man, did it look sweet. The nice little lateral kickoff return, you don't see that very often.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tries to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
How in the world did he miss that? They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Smith. Knocked down immediately.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Throwing, Lagway. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Left side is Henson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Harbor. Touchdown, Wolverines! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Tries to do it himself. The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Still on his feet at the 25. Could be an alley. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Looks as if he's going to run it. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense has taken some licks. This QB's made him look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
The Irish use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. To get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and I know you're down. I think it's always hard of when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Hits inside. It's Sutton. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Flagway throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Flagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That one will give them the lead.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Takes off. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's Lagway to pass. He wants to go deep. So close to a huge gain there, but he makes the catch out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
From the gun on third down, Lagway. Throwing right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Bringing it back. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They want to run this quarterback. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed.
Got him. Oh, look out, the ball's free. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Trying to do it himself. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. The quarterback run is part of their game plan. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Got a little space. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Lagway wants to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
You know, when you talk to quarterback coaches, they oftentimes say, my goal for my guy is to complete 65 to 70% of his throws. That has not been the case for this guy, though. He is under 33% throwing in this game. That's the reason, guys, why they're losing.
Sets his feet. It's Lagway. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Throwing, Lagway. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So just over 90 seconds to go, and this game's probably going to come down to whether they can recover this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Here he goes. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Past the 10. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He'll run it. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Lagway. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. You're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Lagway to the air again. Fires to the right. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Here's Lagway to pass. That one just came off his hand badly.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Fires to the middle. Makes a grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Just over 20 seconds to play, and they must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.